So apparently there's heads and then there's cabs. What the hell are guitarists even talking about? If you want to play electric guitar or you find yourself in conversation with nerdy guitarists and you don't want to seem ignorant, keep watching. Let's talk about heads and cabs. This is a head and this is a head. They're also called amplifiers or
Amps.
or amp heads or just heads. What a head or what an amp does is they take your guitar's
tiny electrical signal
that they get from the pickups and they boost it into a
Big, nice signal.
and they give that signal that tone. So heads are kind of like the brain of that loud, nice guitar tone that you want to have. But this big, rich signal you still can't hear, and that's what the cab is there for. This here is a cab or cabinet. A cabinet is where the speaker is, and it's called a cabinet because it stores the speakers. If we shine a flashlight to it, we can see that there's multiple speakers in here. Now this head and cab combo is a big ol' thing that you probably don't want to have in your living room, and also not if you're playing in a tiny venue. So that's where combo amps come in. This is a combo, also often just referred to as amp, but that's not quite true because actually this is both an amplifier and a speaker, so it's 2 in 1. If you shine a flashlight in here as well, you can see there's one speaker in the middle. So because it's confusing, I'm gonna say it again. Amplifier, amp, amp head, head. Cab, cabinet, speaker, speaker cabinet. Combo, guitar amp, amplifier. So it's a bit confusing and there's not really rules to it. Pros and cons of the head and cab versus the combo. The big pro here is you can freely choose the sound of the speakers and how big of a cab that you want, and you can also freely choose the sound of your head. And if you want to switch out one or the other, you can do that without having to buy a whole new thing. Con, of course, is it's enormous. This one specifically is for bass, not for guitar, but guitar heads and cabs can also be this size. Most of the pros who have a lot of money, at some point at least, go to this. The combo, this is my personal one that I play, I like because it's nice and compact and it's decently okay to carry around and fits in a car. A combo amp is great if you're playing in smaller venues and is also totally fine for the rehearsal room. This I could also have at home in my apartment and I could play kind of quietly and it would be fine. This you don't want to play at home in your apartment, at least not if you want your neighbors to like you. The con of the combo amp is it doesn't get as loud as the head and cab, and you also don't have as much control over the sound. You just have that one speaker that's built in and the one head that's built in. For me personally, I think it's great. If it's not loud enough, you can mic it. Me personally, I am a combo girly as of right now.